up, everybody? Well, for another episode. Today, we're back here on No Man's Land, working on the one big field. The whole entire map, besides our little base camp area, is all one field. This was one field here as well, but we got rid of the soybeans, and we built a base camp here. So what I got going on for you guys today, I'll be on here by myself today. It's just going to be a little solo thing on here. It's just going to be like a solo. I'm just going to be on here playing for a bit. I haven't been on here since last time when we went over there and we harvested that whole area that you guys see in the background back there. We did pretty well. But it's just going to be me on here today. I just felt like, coming on here and playing around. Oh, let's see if I can fit through here. Oh, that's a tight one. Figure I'd easily be able to get through here. I didn't know it was so tight. Oh, I have to go around. That's funny. I didn't think about that. Let's see if I can actually squeeze by like this here. The nose of that Challenger just sticks out a little bit too far. Hey, what's up? Oh, it's your birthday today, Twoborn? Happy birthday, dude. Why are you on here watching me? If it's your birthday, you should be up partying. Alright, Twoborn, I'm going up the hill. So I'm just going to be on here by myself today, just playing around, see what I can get harvested. I was thinking about taking a trip up onto the ridgeline there. I'm not sure if this harvester could even get up the hill yet, so I'm just going to drive straight up on top of the hill and see if he'll even do it, so yeah, we might as well put it in cruise control and get busy, huh? Oh yeah, I'm not too worried about, just carving in right here. It's like kind of on the backside. We are going to eventually harvest this entire thing, so a path. He says 12:33 a.m. That's like a perfect time to be partying if it's your birthday. Yeah, so I got the John Deere all fixed up. Last time we just put them away. We didn't do any of the maintenance or anything on them last time. The stream was running a little long already, so I just ended it where it was. We parked everything, so today I repaired the harvester and the header, and I got it fully fueled and all cleaned up and ready to go. So we're just going to go buzz on up here. We're going to see how this harvester does. Hey, what's up, Pistol Pete? Man, how's it going, dude? Long time no see. We weren't even sure if you were around still. I wasn't even sure if I was going to stream tonight either. You guys probably noticed I didn't stream at all last night. It's actually been like I think it was like the first night I haven't streamed since I started streaming, which is only like 3 weeks ago. Yeah, thanks, Newborn. Sorry you gotta go already, but happy birthday, dude. See, there's gonna be areas like this where the header can't reach all that. Oh, maybe it just did. So we'll have to come at certain areas like that and kind of go a different direction. Like, if we go crossways right there, we'd be able to get that no problem. There's going to be a lot of areas in this map where we have to do different directions on the harvest and stuff like that. And man, if you guys watched my last videos at all when I was on Homorcra, so the first round of Homorcra, you guys saw that, and I told you that the game froze on me, it wouldn't let me in the map, it loaded everything up, and was right there wanting me to go in, but it was just like a frozen screen. So I tried that multiple times. I had to back out and do it a bunch of times. Well, I ended up deleting that, starting over. And the first round, I was about I think I was about 75 trees that I've harvested. Well, the second round that you guys saw me on the redo, I went in there, I redid it. I got up to about 50 or so trees. I didn't have a lot of trees laying around. I got a bunch of that middle area cleared out again. I got it all cleaned up to where I was pretty sure it wasn't going to lag out or glitch or freeze on me. And man, I got back in later on. The exact same thing happened. It froze up on me. It wouldn't let me in my game. So for now, Homorkara is on hold. I'm not sure what's going on with that. I played it before when the map first came out, and it didn't do that. But I re-downloaded it. I'm not sure if it was like an updated version of it or it is the Homorkara 2020. But I'm pretty sure that was the same one I did the first time. But yeah, so I'm not playing Homorkara for a while. Not until I get all that figured out. It kind of sucks, harvesting over, 100 and something trees. Yeah, I probably did, 125 trees that I harvested out of there and brought down that hill and stuff like that on 2 different occasions, 2 different save games, and for nothing. So I figure I just come back here and play around on this map that does work and didn't freeze. And this harvester is making it up the hill with no problem. It is going 3 miles an hour, but hey, look at that, huh? Gorgeous. No problem. Like I bet it could go up the steepest parts, maybe even went up that with no effort. So I think what I'm gonna do for now, I'm just gonna go ahead and buzz on down this way. And as you guys probably know, on this one, I don't have crop destruction on, just for little areas like that right there that we'll have to come in different directions to harvest and stuff. It was going to be kind of a pain in the butt to do all the crop destruction and stuff on this one. So yep, we're just going to go right along this ridge line here. Not really your average field. This one was definitely fun. And for all of you guys who are watching this video, are going to be watching this video or watching this live stream that wasn't with us through this whole process, make sure you go back and watch all the other videos, of course. Give them a thumbs up and all that fun shit. But we plowed this entire map. This is No Man's Land map. All the trees, all the rocks, were all taken off the map. The game didn't freeze, so we continued to keep going. And I say I had a little bit of help getting it kind of buttoned up at the end, but about 85, a solid 85% of all the work on this map is myself. We put about 40 something hours into it so far. I was doing all my other maps and stuff like that in between doing this too, so I wasn't like working on this full time. But when you get into the game, it shows you that it shows you how many hours are played. Who is help in you? Who's helping me? What console do I use? I use the PS4. What console do you use? I heard at first, when this map first came out, before Alien Jim fixed the problem, I heard if you cut down both the posts in the front, it would go like blue screen and kind of freeze the whole game. So of course I wanted to try it. Oh man, you got it on PC? That's cool. You guys got fields this size on PC? This is a pretty big field. So I'm going to try to get all the way up here on top of the highest point there. I'm going to clear out like a little area, then I'm going to haul a truck up the hill to unload. I suppose I could do a grain cart, but those tractors are kind of slow. Usually I'll take the trucks anywhere, so I might just haul a semi all the way up here on top of the hill. Why not, right? Why not? Also, once we get all the soybeans all the way harvested in the silos, it might take more than one silo to house all this soybean here. So once it's all stored in the silo and ready to like transport it and sell it or whatever, because it'll just be fun to do that. I want to put the sell point all the way up here on top of the hill, so we'll have to haul loads all the way up the hill. From down where our base camp, we'll have to haul them all the way up here to drop it and go back down the hill. Maybe we'll like go back down the faster route back down and then haul it back up this hill, this part. Yeah, after I get up here and make this little clearing area for the truck to come up, I'm going to try to go down the hill, I think. Why not, right? Try this downhill steepest part. Because, yeah, at first, I didn't even know I was going to be able to, like, do all the plowing on all of this. We also limed the entire thing. Besides, like, very small little bits that I might have missed here or there. We limed almost the entire map. 99.99999% of the map is limed. And the majority of it already had 100% fertilization just from the bushes and the grass and stuff we plowed in. I had a little bit of fertilizer to this stuff, but most of the map was already fully fertilized. A big portion of it. Because we used the Borgalt seeder, so like the areas that were already fertilized, the Borgalt put it down the second round of fertilization, so we were looking good on that. So, like, you know, for the size of the field, this field is almost 100%, which is absolutely awesome. So I wasn't even sure if we were going to be able to, looks like a yin-yang almost. I wasn't even sure if we were going to be able to come up here and plow and do any of the stuff that we did up here. But then we limed everything, we seeded everything. Yeah, we were taking the Borgalt and the Great Plains down that steep part. You guys see how steep that part is back there? You can't even see it. Look at that. It's freaking steep, like a cliff. Well, I guess I'll go ahead and carve a little bit more out of here, get this harvester full. It doesn't have to be all the way full. I can bring the truck up pretty soon. It's pretty cool looking. It's funny, people talk about like wanting their hey, what's up, Gordo? How's it going, dude? People talk about wanting their fields pretty flat, be able to harvest a flat square field. Well, this field's square because it's the whole square of the map, but it's not flat. So I'm actually gonna move this over here, and I'm gonna go ahead and bring one of the semis up. We'll see how it does coming up here. Let's pop over here. This one looks good. A little dirty, but all ready to go, fully fueled, so we might as well take this one. And this thing has plenty of horsepower. Should just be able to haul this thing right up, so not a big problem. If you guys watched my last like logging videos and stuff like that in Homorkra, you saw some of the some of the back roads I was taking on there. This is nothing compared to that. Doing almost 70 up this hill. Look at that, catching air on the truck. Boom! That was tight. That's how you freaking get her done. Yeah, that was tight. I bet I could catch air going off of this too. But yeah, see, this thing hauls up this hill so quick. Whoa! Don't get away from me though. Oh yeah, we gotta be careful of that. Spinning tires. Good thing I don't have crop destruction on. I would mash all my soybeans. Oh yeah, it doesn't have the fronts down. That's interesting, so I'll have to think about that. Yeah, this semi is probably not the best one for this. Hey, you see that? It's like the trailer's trying to pull it. Come on, let me turn. What would do good up on these hills on this back area here, this truck doesn't do that bad. It just can't have the front or back too far off the ground at the same time. But that Griffin would kill it up here with the 8-wheel steering, or 8-wheel drive type. Just like that one I had, all that military olive drab one I had in the Homorca. At least I got a little bit of that stuff like recorded. I got some screenshots and stuff taken from what I was doing up there. It was super fun. I was kind of looking forward to logging out that whole mountainside there. But man, if it's not going to let me play the game, then I don't know what to do. Get this unloaded here. What I was going to do for this episode, I was going to clear out like a square right down there on that flatter area. And, well, I was going to do like the headlands, kind of carve out the area like I was doing. You could kind of see the other little area I've carved out. I was going to carve out a big one right down here on the opposite side of where we were harvesting. And I was going to get all 6 harvesters set up. And I was going to run all 6 harvesters all at the same time. By myself. Me in the truck and the harvesters running. Who knows, I might still do a little bit of that. Maybe I'll save that for next time. And like soon in like the near future as well, we'll all get up back on here as well and do a bunch of harvesting. There's plenty of harvesting to do on here left. So, you know, in the near future we'll all team up again and get on here and get her done again. Just gonna pull this truck over here out of the way for a sec. But yeah, it'd be fun to have the sell point just right up here on top, so we have to like haul the truck up and then sell it here and run the truck back down. Yeah, look at that. Whoa. Not your regular field, boys. Alright, let's see this. I'm gonna go straight down this hill here. I'll make sure we turn it on. Hopefully it collects everything on the way down. I'm just gonna like let it go. I'm not even hitting the gas. I'll probably be hitting the brakes if anything. But I think just its harvest speed will keep it going pretty good. Look how steep that is right there. Like downhill harvesting. Oh man, harvesting fast. Look at that. That's speed harvesting. You ever like do fast farm harvester? Yeah, there you go. I wish the harvester always went that fast. That was awesome. That'd be quite the ride in a harvester, tell you what. I doubt it could go up that though. I'm gonna go down here to this end, I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna see how far up I can get it before I have to go out and around. I bet I can't get up that very far. But that's fine, we'll harvest it out, we'll go down the hill. I just wanted to check that out. I was pretty sure I'd be able to do that since I was able to plow and lime and fertilize and seed and all that stuff on the hill there. So see how the header's a little high off right there. So on areas like that, like we'll just have to like, oh, it let me get it that time. But areas like that that it misses, we'll just have to come back around and hit it from a different direction. See, I'll just go back right here. What do you guys think, huh? How far can I make it, huh? I bet maybe I can make it halfway. I would be absolutely surprised if I got up this hill. None of the other equipment can get up this hill. Actually, I think that Big Bud made it up the hill by itself, but not pulling anything. And I was doing like 2 miles an hour or 1 mile an hour, crawling. Let's see if they could get it. Oh, come on, baby, go, go, go. 3 miles an hour. Wow. Isn't that wild? Look at that. Thing is still going. 3 miles an hour. Oh, yeah. Get some. Man, it might go up the whole hill 2 miles an hour. Go, baby, go. That's what I'm talking about. Guys, it might go up this freaking hill. If it could go up this hill, this harvester could go up any hill. This hill is freaking sideways. Yeah, it's going. It's gonna make it. It's going. Come on, baby. It's already up the hill. Like, it's already made it past the hard part. So it's there. I am absolutely fucking blown away. I never ever would have thought. It wouldn't be funny if it made it all the way up to the point right here and then tipped and fell backwards. Because that's what would happen in real life. This thing would be upside down at the bottom of the hill. In shambles. I did miss one little bit right there, but you know, maybe I could come in sideways and get little bits I missed like that. Yeah, baby, look at that. That's awesome. That is awesome. Yeah. I'm just going to turn around, dive back in, huh? Why not? Let's see how fast it could go again. I'm just so blown away it made that. I've never seen that type of angle. Oops, I don't want to turn it off. Gotta keep it going. That's what's keeping me able to go down the hill. Look at this view. Oh yeah. Whoa. Yeah, look at that. Flying. 32 mile an hour harvesting. Why can't we always do that? I wonder if all the harvesters like this size can do that, because I did put the doubles on the front to get the extra like traction and grip, you know, but I didn't think it'd be able to climb that freaking thing. This thing does have a lot of horsepower. I don't remember the exact number, but it's a beast. How do I make my money on this save game? Government subsidies. I got no shame in this one, you know. If you watch any of my other stuff, how do you say that? Dofla Farms? I don't want to destroy your name. I think I'm saying that right. A lot of my other ones, I use the money that you start with and just kind of build it up. Some of my stuff's like hard mode and stuff like that, but almost all of my save games are yeah, I gotta earn my money. But this one was totally just have fun. It was expensive to even plant and lime and seed this whole thing, so yeah, on this one, yeah, the government signs, yeah, for sure. But like I say, I got no shame. If I'm using government subsidies signs, I'll tell you. But if I'm playing hard mode and the government or the economy's tough and everything's on hard, I'll tell you that too. Some people always get on here, they're like, oh yeah, I got millions and millions of dollars. Like, cool, how'd you get that? You know, it's like, for me, it's you don't want to check the bank account on this game. What you do want to check is what's in the silos. Because if your bank account looks really good and your silos don't have a whole lot in it, you probably didn't work for it. But I guarantee on any of my maps that I've been on for a little while, you check all like I might have like 2 or 3 mil in my bank, but I might have millions of liters of stuff. And I guess this is a little bit steeper right here, huh? It's struggling a little bit more. Might not be able to get up this one. Tires are slipping on the back. Oh, come on, baby. Oh, I think it got it. Come on, it got it. Man, she's a beast. Go, baby, go. If it gets up this part, because this part seems a little bit steeper in that last area. Like, look at that coming up the hill there. Isn't that fucking awesome? Yeah, if it could do these little bits here, though, it can harvest anywhere. I had my doubts about harvesting back here. That's why I kind of wanted to come up here and play around. Sometimes it's fun just to come on and chill, relax, run a harvester, you know. When you got other people on, you got to make sure you kind of manage what they're doing a little bit. Not micromanage so much, but, you know, you got to set up, you know, as a host, a server host, you know, you got to, like, tell the people that are on your server kind of what. Sometimes it's fun just to be able to come on and chill, like, by myself and just hang out with you guys. Oh, I don't want to roll down the hill. I was reading your message there. You said, yeah, I put one of those on my farm to, just as a decoration. I go to sleep in the game. I look up at the money, and it said 20 million in property income. Sweet. Nothing wrong with that. You probably had it on for a while if it had 20 mil. So I think they only give, like, I think if you only had one, they only give like 150,000 an hour. Here we go again. Let's see how fast we can go this time. Go, baby, go. Over the top speed. Gonna break it. Almost 30. 29 mile an hour harvesting right there. You had no idea what the sign did? That's awesome. Did you ever play 17? FS 17? Because they had a little money, a money box on there, a little glowing green money box, little mod. But I played that game since it came out and played that one until the wheels fell off and kind of got tired of playing it for a little bit. And then the mods came to console, and I got back on playing again. I was like playing a whole new game. I played that one pretty solid, and then actually when I was playing 17 still with the mods, 19 was already out. 19 was out for, and it might have been out for almost a year. I forget exactly when 19 dropped. I think it was October in 18 when it dropped. I can't remember exactly. Oh man, it's FS11. Whew. Got me beat. I started at FS15 on the Xbox 360. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so 19 was already out for, like, you know, over a year. I got it for Christmas this past year. My wife got it for me, which is an awesome gift. I kind of told her what I wanted, but she got it anyways, and now I play it all day long. No, not all day long. I have a life too, but yeah, I've only been playing this for what, 6 months now. I've got a lot of hours racked up on this game so far. But yeah, it was like, that's why I don't mind playing with, like, all the in-game stuff. I have a couple save games that have almost no mods on there. Just for, like, easier for people to come join and whatnot. The mods are awesome. Don't get me wrong, but like the game itself is also really cool. Just what it has to offer already. Because like obviously since you played from FS11, like we didn't. Well, I don't know. You probably played on Did you play on PC all the time, or did you play console on some of the other stuff and then go to PC, or because you guys might have had mods. You guys probably had mods since the very beginning if you guys were on PC the whole time. But farm on FS15, when I played 15, no mods. When I played 17, almost the whole time, no mods. Then all the mods came out, changed everything. Only PC, yeah. When did mods start on FS? What year? Probably like 13 or 15, if I had to guess. Unless they started on the first one, or on the 11. Was FS11, was that the first one, or were there ones before that? Yeah, FS13, yeah. I knew it was like 13 or 15. Yeah, we had to wait until 17. Man, this harvester does a good job. I think just for fun, we're going to go back down the hill. I'll get this harvester set up down at that little area I carved out. And I'm going to go get all the other harvesters out and all set up. And we're going to run all 6 harvesters at the same time for a bit. See how fast we can knock that little square that I have carved out back there. I think I'm just going to drive this thing right down. We don't have crop destruction on, so I'm just going to go right down through the soybeans. Yeah, we are almost empty. Hell yeah, look at all those soybeans. It's pretty outrageous, actually. It kind of makes me like laugh every time I see it because I, I didn't even know this is going to be possible. And I really think a big reason why it's possible, besides the game allowing me to do it and Alien Jim making a map that allows me to do it, is the fact of you guys. Because as soon as I showed you guys this, I wanted to actually make it happen. And that's the reason why I wanted to show you. I wanted to share it because, if you do something, you're like, you don't get that far into it. You're like, whatever, next. But if you like share it with somebody and you want to make it become something real, it's just way more powerful when you share it. It just kind of gives that gives you way more motivation, like internal, like personally. Whoa, it gives you like more motivation, but also like it kind of boosts everybody else's motivation wanting to do stuff as well. So that's why I like streaming and like sharing all my videos and stuff like that. And it's also cool like for someone that, for example, if you don't play like a lot of multiplayer stuff with people and you kind of want to share what you create on a farm and what you build and stuff like that and all the work you put in, streaming and making videos is an awesome way to do that. You think Ravenport has big fields? Those fields don't seem that big to me. Are all the maps the same size on console? Aren't they? Oh, I'm supposed to be going the other way. Aren't they all 4X maps? Because if that's the case, like Ravenport, they have some pretty big fields, but you go on like Welkers. Welkers is almost the whole entire map as a field. That's probably the closest one that you just get on Among Us, which I played hours and hours on, which is why I wasn't afraid to attempt to do the whole entire thing. Um, because I'm pretty sure this map is like the same size, and if it is the same size as like Ravenport, this is like the equivalent of plowing the whole town down and all the everything and getting all that all done. I'm pretty sure that most of the maps, like Ravenport and stuff like that, and like all the maps on this console that we play, I believe all of them are 4X. I believe that this square here that we see of this size is all the same. I think it's what is it? 3,000 meters by 3,000 meters. I forget exactly what it is. Something like that. I could be totally wrong on that. All right, so this is gonna be our second one. When I scroll over with the harvesters, I like to have them in order so I can just like scroll through them. And we'll go over here. Or we're gonna have to do this to all of them real quick. It shouldn't take too long. All the headers should be fine. Come on, give me fuel. Why can't I fill? Oh, there it is. Yeah, I don't think we need to fix this one up. Not very much runtime on this one, so only 0.4 hours. You said if I cut down the sign, does that actually get rid of the trees on the map? Uh, yeah. You see any trees on the map? Here, look. I'll go into this view for you. So this whole area was soybeans as well. And if you go back to my first video of the first like harvest, getting ready, set up and stuff of this area, I carved all the soybeans out of here, set all this area up. No trees. If you look around the map, so we carved all this area out. There are these trees that you can't get rid of. That's like not really a part of the map, and all like I can't even scroll to the edge of my field. So none of those trees over there are actually on the map. This whole area is the area that we harvested in the last video. So we got all, besides a couple little bits that they missed. Um, all of this area got harvested already, but as you see, no trees. There's our harvester we just parked. No trees, no trees, no trees, no rocks. I did miss this little patch. I can't believe I missed that much area. But you see, look, lime. The entire map had lime as well. But yeah, no trees. No trees. Just soybeans. Oh, look, more soybeans. Hey, look, even more. And that's fucking crazy that that harvester went up that hill. Absolutely insane. But yep, all the trees, all the rocks. Like the big heavy duty rocks, there are lots of areas that are, you kind of see on the top of my map there. If I scroll over, it disappears. But you can kind of see that area that used to be like rock. If you smooth it out, it'll get rid of all the soybeans and like the rock paint. The color of the rock and grass will actually come back, and you can like go on there and raise that up. And that's exactly what I did here. This rock that's here was already painted. I smoothed out the ground. This was here. I added just a little bit to it, but I just raised it back up, and boom, we got some rock. Threw a little decoration in there, make it look kind of nice. But yeah, uh, no trees, no rocks. But yeah, you have to go around. You have to smooth out a bunch of stuff, like all those areas that you kind of see before I get close to it. All those areas that had rock-looking stuff, all that had to get smoothed out. Also, you see right there in front of me, that's where the lake is. If you go on No Man's Land, there's a lake. Well, the lake got filled in and plowed and limed and planted and fertilized, and but that's where the lake is. We're like smack dab in the middle of the map here, and that's right here where the water is. There's no no water either. It's just all plowed, planted. Yeah, I figure I'd show you that. So yeah, it actually gets rid of all of them. Oh, I don't have a header. Silly me. They first said if you cut down both the posts, they'll crash the game. And then, you know, naturally I just wanted to try. I'm like, what? I could do something on here to break the game? Let's go for it. And it didn't break the game. Alright, so bear with me here for a bit while I get all these, Oh, I knew that was going to happen. I put that fence. I put them both a little kind of close, because look, it's like, where I put them is like the width of the header. Looks fine though. I meant to put some more bushes over here, but when I was putting all that stuff in, it was like pitch black out, and I couldn't see where I was putting the hedges, so I was like, I'll do it later when I can see. Still haven't got around to it yet. So I think after I get done, or after, you know, all of us get done harvesting this map, this one big giant ass field, I think I'm gonna break it up almost in fields like this kind of size here. I'm gonna make little roadways in between and kind of like make my own map. Like I did that whole road of gravel all the way down to the main area there. It's gonna be stuff like that in between, like Welker-sized farm type of fields, but kind of set up in my own arrangement. You know, a lot of maps you can't like plow the rows and stuff like that and make it exactly how you want. So I think that'd be kind of a cool way to take this, since it is already ready to go. All we have to do is really direct seed and plant right again. So, you know, there's a lot of different ways we could take this, but I do want to like eventually expand the farm and start doing a bunch more stuff, but still kind of keep it huge like this. And we'll be plowing, and we'll use all the hills as fields and all that. Everything will be a field still. Maybe we'll do some crazy stuff like sugar beets up on the hill or something like that, or who knows what yet. I have no idea. Oh, not that button. We do want to unfold. And I'm not sure how close I want these together yet. You know, we do have some space here. I have 6 of them, so maybe like that. I usually try to get them pretty close, but I am not that worried about it. I think they'll do just fine. So, on to our next one. I usually try to put these away in order as... Ooh, almost clipped the retriever there. I usually try to put these away in order. You know, and what I mean by in order is when you scroll. So I'm going to go scroll to this one, scroll to this one, scroll to the next one. So I usually put it away in order, like in the shed as well. So I'm just pulling out harvester after harvester, like in order. And also the headers too, I just dropped them down. They're all actually, they're all numbered. I usually put all those in order as well, but none of them are right now. We just kind of put everything back pretty quick last time. Boom, boom. So yeah, we got 3 more to go after this one. I think I'll be fine on fuel. Oh no, fuel's full. It'll be fine on the condition that it's in right now. We won't be running them that long before we're done with that little square there. I'll be running all 6, so it won't take very long to knock that out. Not at all. Yeah, it's funny to think too. It's like some people when like doing a big field like this or like a big map when you're like destroying somebody's map they created. It's like, oh man, you're just like destroying somebody's work, just tearing it down into a freaking wasteland, you know? I think it's a great thing that the way Alien Jim did this to where it gives you like such like freedom, you know, like you could like probably like level out this whole thing. Also, something that's cool too is if you drop the ground down, I think there's water under the whole entire map on this map as well. So if you wanted like a river or a lake or something like that, we'll probably play around with that. I'll probably make a lake and a little couple little things. Maybe I'll put a river in through the whole map or something. Who knows what I'm gonna do yet? I have no idea. Um, but yeah, that's totally on here. So wherever you like lower the ground, all the way down as low as it could go, you'll find water on this map. I'm pretty sure that's what I was told, anyways. It's like a whole, I forget what they call it, but it's a whole layer under the layer of the soil. As soon as it goes below like sea level, you're, you know, hitting water. We might have to move these a little closer together once I get all the other ones out here. I'll check it out. Oops. Yeah, I do like these harvesters. You know, if you guys have been watching me for a little while, you guys know that the big yellow New Holland is my favorite harvester. Me and her go way back, so that's my favorite. But the capacity on these is bigger, and I don't know if that New Holland could have made it up that hill like this thing did. I almost want to get one just to try it out, because that's my favorite harvester. If that thing could harvest up a hill like this John Deere did, you know, still gonna be my favorite. But if it can't, and this thing could crawl up the hill like it did, this might be my new favorite. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to scoot them down just a little bit, close the gap between them just a hair. But like I said, we'll do that once. Yeah, maybe, I don't know. We'll see. Let's see. So that one's fine. It's at the top. Oops. This one needs to be a lot closer. It just makes it easy, like, or easier when you get them, you know, kind of the same distance away. They have the same amount of running room and stuff, and it looks cool with all of them going. So that one's fine. I think I just left that last one on. Just buzz this one down here just a little bit. I say buzz, it's going really slow. Usually if you buzz down somewhere, you're like kind of doing it quickly. Slowly waddle this thing across. Yep, and then this one will get a little bit closer, and then those last two will have that room on the end there. Yep, there's my daughter's tractor. Looking all good. She likes to get on here and play around. Oh, look at me. Like, man, I can fit through here so good this time. That with no header on. You know what? This one's kind of down on the condition a little bit. I'm gonna give it a little bit of love. Might as well. I'll just take a second. Like I was saying, that one I was driving up the hill, I got that thing fully done. The header as well, but the header was pretty good. That wasn't too bad, but get her all topped off there, all greased up and ready to go. Oh, maybe I was gonna hit that. Yeah, so after I get all these harvesters all set, ready to go, turn them all on a worker, send them on their way, and then I'll head up to the hill. I'll grab that semi up there and bring that one down, since that's the one we already started with. And then I'll just keep all these harvesters going until we get that little square knocked out. It really shouldn't take as long at all, not with this much horsepower on it. Yeah, it's crazy if you think about it. If you have 6 harvesters going at one time, right? That draper header, this air-assisted draper header on here is 45 feet wide. So what's 45 times 6? You know, it's that probably at least 250 feet, right? In one, probably more than that, 250 something or 260 in one pass. Is what we're actually doing with 6 harvesters going. I know it's a little bit more work to like run a bunch of harvesters too, but watch it, you'll see it's really not that bad. This is kind of how I used to do Welkers, but most of my maps I run 2 on the bigger stuff, and I run 1 on almost everything else. Let's see, is there enough space for that guy? And I almost think just 5 harvesters on this might be fine, actually. So I'm going to turn them all on, turn all the beacons on. I just like to get them all set the same way. That one can stay in the garage. Alright, well, worker, 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 worker. And that's how you do that. So while all of these guys are all going, easy peasy, minding their own business, cutting down my beans for me, I am going to go all the way back up to here. That was an easy find. I'm just going to mash this thing right down the hill. I probably have time to unload, so I might as well unload. I wonder if we're going to catch any air going down this. Some of those bumps are like unexpected, and all of a sudden I'm like 10 feet in the air. Like, look at this bump. Let's see if we can just catch some air off of here just to have fun. If it's even going to do anything right here. Nah, that wasn't even big enough. Trailer came off a little bit, but man, some of the bumps are like, whoa, I wasn't ready for that. I'm off the ground. Alright, so we're going to go dump this real quick, and then we're going to head over and keep those harvesters going. Like I said, it should take them no time to dump that. If you look up in the distance there, you can't see the harvesters, but you can see all the lines the harvesters are carving out up there. It's kind of cool. So they're not even halfway with one pass yet. It gives us plenty of time to dump this and get over there. And as of right now, our total on our soybeans, it is going up. So far, we have 585,000 liters. And, you know, some change liters of soybeans. So, yep, we're not doing too bad. I know at first I said that this map might get like, we might have like 10 million liters on this, but I don't know if it's even going to be that high. You know, I'll let you know again, like once we get through like halfway, or if I do like once we get to like 1 million, and then I can see how much we've harvested. But if you look on the flat areas, like flats are easy to harvest, you know. The surface area that's on the hill area back there, on one, you have way more land or surface like area on like the hills back there than you do on like a flat. It might even be like, you know, half as much more. So like the areas up here actually have a lot more than the flat areas do. The flatter areas. I'm just gonna start up here. I'm just gonna cut through. Crop destruction's off, so let's go here and see how these harvesters are doing. Let's go ahead and start with this end one. And this guy up on the hill, he'll miss little areas like that because the computer's not programmed to deal with that different change in angle. I think they're just like based off of like a two-dimensional plane on a flat surface. So when it starts to go up at an angle, like on a 2D, like where he's following on that plane there, his plane isn't changing, but the angle's changing, which makes it more surface, like I was just talking about. So a lot of the... He's about empty. So a lot of the harvesters, when they're on a worker, they miss areas if it's on an angle like that. So we'll just have to watch that later on and see if I can catch him before he turns. Oh, don't hit me. What are you doing, dude? Not supposed to run into me. No, I'm still here, dude. What are you doing? Alright, well, I'll come back to him. I think he's confused. Set my cruise control real quick. I'll come back to him. I'm setting my cruise control down. Let's do 6. Nope, take your pipe back out, dude. I'm coming. Here we go. Yeah, just get the cruise control set. Just makes it way easier. He's about down, so I'm going to go to the next guy here. That's why I don't mind having the crop destruction off. You know, I'd have to go all the way around. Doing stuff like this gets a little trickier when you have, you know, when you have the crop destruction on. So again, cruise control. It just makes life nice. You don't have to worry about it. Got all the hired helpers today working. Oh, actually, I could have put one more harvester out here, but for this size, the spacing on 5 seemed plenty, so. I think if I would have put the last one out there, the very end one and that guy right there would have been, the far end guy there would have been running into each other before these guys were halfway done here. So I figured that was good spacing on that. Alright, he's about empty. Coming to this guy. Running into him. Sorry, dude. Alright. Now I'm about to head back up here on top real quick and see how this guy's looking before he goes to turn around. Yeah, see how he's up on the hill? He's missing that little strip. That's just because the computer workers, the AI workers, are not programmed to handle an angle like that. Hopefully in the new FS, AI would be a little bit better. It's getting better every game, so I'm sure it'll be a little bit better. I'm not sure quite if it'll be able to do hillsides like that any better. But we'll find out, huh? He's not too bad there. Go down here, get one more of these guys before they turn around. And I'll probably have to go run and take the load back before they get all the way done, so which is fine. They can get a pretty high capacity, and you know, with all 5 of these going at the same time, oops, the capacity on all of these, you know, is over it's over 120,000 liters or something with all these harvesters full. Alright, he got emptied out a little bit there. Like they're all turning around at the same time, looks good. Wait, that middle section there's... Oh, come on. Is on the wrong side. He's harvesting the wrong side, guys. Because he's harvesting the same. Oh, that guy, they both switch sides. Didn't go as smooth as I want. I didn't see which way they turned around. I kind of noticed that when 2 of them were turning the other direction, the other guy was turning the other direction. They should have all been turning the same direction. That's right, we'll fix it up. Oops, got to hop back in the truck. I just gotta check these few harvesters real quick, get my load topped off, and I'll go and dump real quick. When those guys finish up quick, I'll just move them onto the next little patch. But yeah, that's pretty much how I run all the harvesters. You know, I did only bring out 5, but You could easily run one more like this, especially with soybeans. If you're doing like corn or something like that, it's hard, very hard to keep up. It's almost impossible to keep up with harvesters of this size. If you had smaller harvesters and you did a whole bunch, it'd be super easy. But like when you have a big corn header on and it's cutting corn, it fills up quick. Let's see how much this guy has. I think I might just go run this load in. I think we're about halfway done here. So let's see what he gives me. Yep, that's how you run a bunch of workers, getting a whole bunch of field stuff done by yourself. You know, people that before multiplayer was really a big thing. This is how people farmed on this game. So the only people you really had helping were the helpers, the workers. So you know, they did a pretty good job. But it's way more fun playing with real people, of course. Oh, we're already past our area here. We're just totally cutting through our field here. I usually go all the way out and around. I guess I'm just being lazy right now. It's okay to do that every once in a while. Yeah, then we'll check our total here and see how we're looking. And we are over 600,000 liters now, which is super nice. Yeah, 659,977 liters in our tank. And we are looking good. But you know what, guys? I think that's going to be it for tonight. I appreciate you guys all being here, all the great comments, and you guys just make it fun, fun to do, fun to play, and you know, fun to stream, and you guys just make it a good time. So please drop a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Hit the bell for notifications. That way you can be involved with all the live streams and, you know, have fun with us on here. We have a lot more content coming. I'm still working on the Coronella, on my hard mode on that. We'll get back to that really soon. I have Sussex Farms that we're still working on, so I still have a lot of that. And also I have my cows making millions that we have to get back to as well. I'm in my second year on seasons on that. Mid-spring, I think we're at on that. So we'll get back to that, you know, when it starts coming around. Milk production's taking off there. So yeah, it's super awesome. We have like 100 and I think we have like 175 new cows. We have, I believe right now there's still only 3 cow pastures on there, and we have like almost 800 cows. So make sure you guys check that one out. Make sure you check out my other videos out. Drop a thumbs up on those. Make sure you definitely check out all the stuff on this map from the start to finish. Not finish, but start to where we are now. That way you can kind of see all the work that had to get done and all this. And there's even a cool video of me like kind of setting up and kind of making this little base camp area as well. So yeah, make sure you stay tuned, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.